I'm smoked out again, man, you haters can't see me. This kush that I'm on got me throw like a frisbee. I'm smoked out, I'm smoked out, I'm smoked out.
What's up, guys? Sergeant G here from the Stone Vet USMC. Happy Wednesday. Hopefully I can get you over that hump day, man. It's hump day. Hopefully it hasn't been too stressful this week. Hopefully it's been going smooth, and now I can get you over that hump to finish it out strong, man. It's been a good week so far, nothing crazy. I got the lovely Miss Summer with me today. She said, yeah, I'll come on, I guess. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sit here, though. And I figure I need somebody to sit with and talk with.
Y'all know I do not talk. I give my 2 cents every now and then.
What do you guys think? You guys like having her on the show? You guys need to let me know in the comments so I know what to do.
I think he's scared of the garage.
I'm scared of the garage. I'm scared of everything that's going on. It's been hot, dude. Oklahoma's getting hot right now. The humidity has gone down tremendously, but it's still hot, dude. It's in the 90s. It's like 95 degrees.
Walk outside and get a shower. You're wet like right now.
Right when you go outside and stuff like that, man. It's Marine Corps Wednesday. I'm here with you, man. Remember how we was talking about this AAV accident that happened out in California about a couple years ago? All those Marines and that Navy men died. Remember I was telling you guys how nobody's held responsible, right? Like the commanding officers, like the stars up at the top aren't held to the same standards as those, like the sergeants, the staff sergeants, sergeant first class, or first sergeants, or whatever, you know. Those generals are not held to that same standard. Well, I was reading an article here on Marine Corps Times, man. There's this guy here named Major General two-star general, Major General Castelvi. I don't know. I butchered it. This guy got promoted to Inspector General after he was in charge of this command. That lost all these Marines and that sailor.
Sounds legit.
Sounds legit, right? He got a promotion. He got his extra star, and he became the Inspector General for the Marine Corps. Boy, they did an investigation, found out that he was held responsible. But I mean, when you're that high up, you really don't know what the hell's going on in your command.
Why wouldn't you?
Because your command is so big, and nobody's feeding it back up to the stars.
Isn't it your job to go out
and
for that information?
It
and
is.
Not just sit twiddling your thumbs hoping
something, that you get that information.
That's a bad leader.
That's a bad leader. You're supposed to request, hey, what's going on with the command? What's going on with this unit? What's going on with this squadron?
And you're not going to know everything.
No.
You should know.
You should have an idea, right? But yeah, these guys, the AAV that went out in California, what did it say back in, it was 2019? No, 2020. So a year ago. This happened, right? So this guy, you know, he goes on talking about the Marines and everybody who passed away on it, right? But I was reading this article, and you know, they're supposed to be trained before you go to the MU, the Marine Expeditionary Unit. You're supposed to be trained. You have a lot of training you have to do because you're about to go. You may invade a country. You may do something, right? You have to have a lot of training, right? It said that they did the first investigation, and this Major General was partially responsible for the failures that led to the tragic and avoidable accident, but ultimately recommended no adverse actions to be taken against him.
So it was avoidable. Because
his failures could have been fixed after the Marines joined the MU, and he was not on the scene. He was not the on-scene commander during the time. After the initial investigation was released, the families of the service members who died called the Marine Corps to discipline them. Remember when we were talking not too long ago, like, oh, Commandant's going to go talk to the Secretary of the Navy to see what we can do. And we were talking about, oh, they're just going to go to the bar and just say, okay, this is what we're talking about. That same thing happened here.
But was he not there? So he wasn't there, so he wasn't in charge of it.
No, he was in charge, but he wasn't on the scene. Like, he never went to the scene. He was not the on-scene commander.
And he was required to go. And he, what did he ditch that day?
I guess he ditched that day, right? It says here, it says that the investigation was completed in May. And the Marine Corps Commandant David Berger told reporters the Commandant said he would discuss the results with Acting Secretary Thomas Harker. Secretary of the Navy, Mr. Harker, has to determine what action should be taken. So now they're going out on lunch again. They're going out to dinner to discuss what they should do with this Major General, the guy that brings in 6 figures a year. Right? The Marine Corps said on Wednesday that Castelvi will not be returning to his role as the Inspector General and that he received an official negative counseling from the commandant himself. That's pretty bad. You get a negative counseling from the commandant. That's a 4-star telling it's a 2-star. You're worthless, right? And then the commandant personally and formally counseled him for his failure to properly train the Marines and sailors to whom he entrusted, and for the inadequate evaluation of the AAV platoon before it attached to the 15th BU. The commandant's decision is part of the Major General's permanent record and must be considered if he is evaluated for promotion, retention, or roles of responsibility. This action typically prevents an officer from being promoted or serving in a role where he or she would be in charge with responsibility of caring for Marines and sailors. I'm sorry. Okay, so now you're a 2-star general. You've probably been in 40 plus freaking years already. Probably time to pop smoke. You made 2 stars, which is pretty freaking good. Pretty good if you make a star, even if you get 1 star, but this guy's got 2 stars. It's probably time to pop smoke and retire. Because a lot of these guys, like I was talking with Ryan last time, a lot of these guys, they make contracts for the government. And the government buys the contracts from them because they're already the generals and they already know what the government needs. You know? And so it's kind of, he's not losing. You know what I'm saying? Because, okay, you're going to discipline me now. It's going to take me a little bit longer to get my 3rd star. I'm already making 6 figures a year. I'm a 2-star commander. I don't have any responsibilities now. So he could stay in. I would stay in. Why not? You could stay in. Because you ain't got no responsibilities.
You just said it was time to get out.
I would pop smoke and retire and say, okay, this is how we're going to play.
You just said you would stay in.
Well, I mean, you got best of both worlds because now you're not in charge. You can't be in charge of any command now. Now you're just a 2-star walking around with no responsibilities.
Well, aren't they trying to downsize the Marine Corps? Wouldn't that be the people that they would kick out?
You would think. You would think.
Can't fulfill their billet.
Their duties as a commanding officer.
Yeah.
You would think this is how they would downsize. Tell him he needs to retire.
Be like, you made it to the top.
Time to go.
Time to get out.
And let somebody else come through, right?
Or like the people that are like getting NJP and sitting in the brig or popping all the time. Like,
I don't know. Like, what would your responsibilities be as a 2-star? Because you can't be in charge of Marines or sailors anymore. You can't be in charge anymore. So you're just a 2-star.
You can't be in.
You're just a 2-star walking around with no responsibilities. Like, what? Imagine the joy of that.
I think that's the same as like coloring on construction
You just wake
paper
up.
and popping it on your uniform and walking around.
You just walk. You wake up. And go to work whenever you want. And get off whenever you want. Because who's going to tell you no?
I mean, eventually, wouldn't I?
Ooh, you're a 2-star.
While I can still get honorable. I mean,
you're a 2-star. He's still gonna get honorable. I mean, they're not gonna take his honorable discharge from him.
They can take it.
No, he didn't do anything that would pertain for him to not get his honorable discharge.
Oh, you hear that? Some cats are fighting in my neighborhood.
You hear that? Fucking cats, dude. I hate when cats just walk the neighborhood. That's probably one of my biggest pet peeves.
Why?
Because dogs have to be on leashes.
We see dogs walk our
I
neighborhood.
know, but majority of the time, there's cats just out here just walking around, just doing
You don't like
whatever
it
they
because
want.
they get on your truck.
That and everything else. They pee on everything, and they.
So do dogs. You see big
Yeah, but the
piles of
dogs, they got out the house. That's why they're running around. But these cats, people leave them outside.
You know, there are stray dogs. There are dogs.
I'm
that
sure
do not
there
belong to
are,
anybody
but-
that run the neighborhood. You're just a dog person.
I'm just saying, it's upsetting.
You're just a dog person.
I don't know, man. It's crazy, man. I've been trying to get this YouTube stuff up and running. I went and talked to Wildcard today. He's a Navy vet that has his own YouTube channel. He's trying to give me some pointers today on how to spice this up, I guess. How to give myself
Did he say
thumbnails.
spice it up?
Try to boost it. How to get people to start coming and watching the show. You guys aren't sharing it enough, I guess. Apparently, I don't know. I'm not getting enough views and stuff. I'm still trying to get all the views. You know, he's trying to give me pointers and tips, man. I'm trying to figure out what's the best way, the best avenue approach to get you guys, more of you viewers, to see these shows, to hang out with us, you know?
So are you doing this as a podcast too?
Yeah.
So they can't see your hand movements right
Yeah.
now?
Oh, no. If you guys aren't watching this on YouTube, you guys can't see my hand movements. The great hand movement. That's why I give you guys the YouTube channel, and then I give you the audio version, so if you're on your way to work, you can hang out and listen to the show and stuff like that while you're at work.
Okay, but your knife hand is getting really loose.
She making fun of me, dude. I'm so tired. This girl's crazy. I'm getting up at 5 a.m. to try to work out, to try to get fit.
If you're listening to this, he's got his fingers all open. Like, and he's talking to this.
But it's not a knife hand, it's just a...
I know, but like, when you're angry, you're talking with him, you're supposed to be like...
Yeah, no, man, I haven't been watching the news too much. I know there's some crap going on in the world. That's why she's going to do it, but one of the things I was going to touch base on was, like, our female veterans out there. Apparently, the 20th, no, we just had Women's Veterans Day, right? That just came up recently. I guess it was this past Saturday. It was Women's.
I think it'd be split. I think a lot of women would be mad, like, why can't I just be a veteran and have Veterans Day? And then I think some women would be happy to have their own Veterans Day. But then I feel like if you're gonna have Women's Veterans Day, then Women's Veterans Day, Men Veterans Day.
Yeah,
Veterans
June
Day.
12th. So this past Saturday was Women's. Are you kidding me? Like, so do we need to separate women from men again? You think we need to do like this? So we have a Women's Veterans Day, June 12th, and then we have Men's Veterans Day, November 11th?
I don't know, you.
Like, I don't know. You females that are watching the show, how do you feel? Do you feel like you want to be segregated again? You know what I'm saying? You be segregated. You women, you stay over
here. You want to share a day.
You want to? I'm just like, I thought we were all veterans. Aren't we all veterans? I mean, I didn't understand that. I saw that and I was like, Women's Veterans Day? I thought we were all veterans. I was trying to get an understanding on that because I was like, how do you guys feel about it? How are the female veterans? Do you feel like you need to have your own day? Like, we should just, if it's Females Veterans Day, then you can't celebrate with the men on November 11th? Would you think?
No.
Why?
Because it's Veterans Day. So it's Veterans Day and female veterans.
So I can't celebrate Female Veterans Day? I
mean, I would just throw on a wig and...
The thing is, though, with Women's Veterans Day, you don't get a day off work. It's not a federal holiday. Unlike Veterans Day.
I don't
That's
know.
A federal holiday.
I just think that we're just trying to separate ourselves as much as we can. Like, it's like everybody's trying to give somebody a reason to hate somebody else and separate as much as we can so that nobody is a team anymore. I mean, think about all of the things that we're doing lately. It's like we're categorizing everybody and putting them in their own category and then
that's a
giving them the fuel to hate somebody else. You don't know you don't even know you're not supposed to like somebody else until all of a sudden they've got something popping up about Pride Month, and if you don't do it right, then you must hate them. And
I fucking hate that.
I don't hate anybody on what
it's like Shane said.
Like, but everybody's making it like you have to be in these categories, and you have to.
And that's the segregation that's going on in this country right now. It's ridiculous. Everything's segregated, right?
Do this, do that, or and then defend your decision.
But it's like Shane and Nick said over at Broken Podcast. These guys, if you guys haven't had a chance, go check out Broken Podcast. Dude, they're doing some awesome stuff over there. But it's like he said, dude, like these Pride Month shit. Like, honestly, I don't care who you're screwing. I don't care.
That's like your business.
Like, why do I need to know who you're screwing? I really don't care who you're screwing. Like, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter who you're screwing. Like, it doesn't mean anything to me.
I think that initially there was a difference on what they were celebrating, and just like everybody wants to piggyback off and make a mockery of all of these things that people were celebrating, I think that's how it's becoming for everything.
Yeah.
It's like women wearing vagina hats and marching downtown. I did not like that, and that does not represent a lot of the women I know.
Right.
But it's like, how stupid can we make every category and then make sure you pick a category to be in?
And that's what's ridiculous, is that we all have to be in a category apparently. Right now in this country.
And you're not supposed, like, everybody didn't want to label before, but now it's like label up.
Label up. Everybody wants a label. Everybody wants this.
Everybody that's not supporting your label.
Right.
I'm just trying to get me some Chick-fil-A. And go to church on Sunday.
That's it, but we can't celebrate that. We can't celebrate heterosexuality or,
Is that a new word, heterosexuality?
Heterosexual, it is now.
I just think it's like, just be you.
That's the biggest thing. I think that's the biggest problem is that we're afraid to be who we are.
Yeah.
We're afraid of being labeled or looked at differently. You're an American.
You're just a human. It
You're
doesn't matter if
human.
you're an American.
Be proud of who you are and what you're doing.
Yeah.
Be proud of everything that's going on around you and what you're doing to help support those around you.
It's like I have a sign in my kid's bathroom that says "Stay weird," and I've told them, like, don't let the world make you normal, because we're trying to normalize everything that's outrageous all the time, and then take from everybody's identity because we want them to fall under a different identity or this or that, and I'm just like, don't follow the world, just be who you are.
That's the biggest thing, guys. Be who you are. Don't worry about what other people think about you. Stay
Let your
weird.
freak flag fly.
Absolutely. Let your freak, not your gay fag, not your fag flag.
I don't care, whatever it is.
Not your fag flag, your freak
I
flag.
think that's a derogatory term. That's not nice.
Isn't that not part of the LGBTQFBWCB?
Not that. That's kind of a derogatory term.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't care who you're sleeping with. I really don't.
I don't either.
I don't care who you're sleeping with.
Because then you feel like you have to defend yourself and say, well, I have gay friends. And that sounds weird. Like, I don't care. I do not ask them what they do in the bedroom. Like, I don't care.
Right.
I just want to know if you want barbecue or, like,
you want
sushi.
Sushi.
Like, whatever.
Man, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this Wednesday. Hopefully it was good enough to get you through the hump. Get you through the week, man. Halfway through, it's almost over. Kind of upset. I got Miss Linda still on my episode this Friday. The audio came out like crap. I'm trying to see what I can do with it to try to make it sound better. I had Summer listen to it. She said that sounds horrible. Everybody I've had listen to it said it sounds horrible.
Do it. Can you mimic it?
I can't mimic it. It's a bad mic. The mic was messed up. I'm so upset, but I'm going to do everything I can to try to provide that episode for you guys. Bear with me on it. Seriously, man. I want to say thanks to Rafa 180 for being my sponsor. It's like I tell you guys, have you guys considered using CBD? Or have you used it and it just didn't work for you? So you got to get the dosage right. It's a medication that you got to help yourself get the dosage. You have to get the dosage right to balance in your body. If you want to try CBD, you definitely want to go over to rafa180.com. Having the best CBD processed in the only FDA regulated lab in the Midwest, man. When you go over to rafa180.com, when you go to checkout, check out VTT at checkout. Victor Tango Tango at checkout to get you 15% off your entire purchase. Free shipping over $50. $75. Free shipping, over $75 purchases, man. Definitely go to the Trash Talk store. Look at this. I got my new shirt came in and she said I can't get it.
Not till Father's Day.
Not till Father's
You're
Day.
just buying all the stuff. I have packages on the dresser. I'm like, what are we supposed to get you if you...
And so I got a new VTT shirt. So it'll be on next Wednesday's episode because this weekend's Father's Day, man. Make sure you celebrate Father's Day. Those of you that are good fathers.
Also, if you're a crappy dad,
don't celebrate it. If you're a crappy father, don't celebrate it. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it, man. But go over to the VTT store. I think they got a big sale going on for the 4th of July shirts, for the Freedom shirts. I already bought a shirt. I don't think I can buy another one. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Check out their store over there, veterantrashtalk.com. Remember, a portion of the proceeds goes over to Stop Soldier Suicide, man. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this Wednesday. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Go over to, if you on iTunes and you download this, give me a 5-star review, man. Help me with the algorithm crap. I'm still trying to learn all this crap. I don't know what I'm doing. She laughs because she knows it's true. Life in general. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, man. Remember, hit the stone bit. We got you 6.
Man, niggas know how it is. I'm fly like Batman. Hi, motherfucker. Bye, motherfucker. I'm at the stop sign. No lie, motherfucker. I'm looking to the left. I'm looking to the right. But I ain't hitting the gas, man. Yeah, I'm so high. Don't know what to do, man. It's like I'm confused. I'm throwed in the ride, man. I thought that you knew. I'm still sitting.